This is SpongeBob and Patrick outside. They're being complete assholes. I'm like, wow, look at those fucking idiots. Look at those clowns. I'm not gonna be like them. I'm having fun playing my own games. God damn.
I could, you know, introduce a new decision and have it pay off within the same scene. And because this allows audiences
oh wait,
to
I want to see this
vote on things
subtitle
while
thing.
if you're not live.
Shut the fuck up. What is this? What happened?
I thought I could get in trouble if I killed him.
Wait, hold on. The subs are totally wrong.
I thought I could get in trouble if I killed him.
All right. And
I'm gonna whip this.
we wanted to go again, and we were gonna do, you know, smell all the scents, especially now that COVID's over, thank God. Now you can do this again, because that was the thing. When COVID was going on, they were like, oh, no, you can't open the candle, can't smell it, can't do this, can't do that. So we didn't even bother going out there, okay? So we go out there, excuse me, and, you know, we're walking around the mall, and this mall's huge, by the way. This mall has 2 full giant floors and a 3rd kind of semi-half floor.
Jeez Louise, this guy doesn't want to go down.
To get in the pants, I had to put on the... What the fuck? What have I gotten myself into? Fuck this. Oh, Serpent can't play the game. Serpent's not a good Witcher. Any questions? Any questions? Fucking think not.
Go into Rebellion. Or I can go into Rebellion, pop it with Perez. No, because Rebellion won't stay in this.
That's why it's so cheap and why we have so many. Because it's a scam. Exactly.
Do I go into Rebellion or Mirage?
You already called it.
Mirage is probably
So now Felipe got to tell a stream that kid got fired.
You okay there, love? Are you okay? Yo, Lev.
Fuck you.
How do you get Cliff again? There should be like a little thing on the bottom. Like at the bottom of the screen, it should have like a little kind of like the word thing, like the lights, camera, action thing. Yeah, there should be one of those here or there.
Yeah, this is before they actually had wrist devices that would allow them to transform.
Oh, yeah.
Had to go into this little tube.
Oh,
They tried to literally
the bait.
go under the mountain to find me.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Let me set up.
All right. I'm providing backup cover.
You guys
from
ready here?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Holy shit!
I got disconnected.
You hit the door.
Both of you got disconnected. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Jeez.
Early access, please understand.
All right, let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
We're ready to party. We're ready. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. I'm scared. Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Dancing, fiesta, romancing, siesta, samba, la bamba. Ay caramba, disguises, surprises, and pies of all sizes. Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Garfield and friends.
And pay attention. There'll be a test at the end.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Things are occurring. Why am I dark? Oh yeah, because of the filter I was using for the other scene. Hello everybody. Hello and welcome to yet another swollen _ dingus evening time stream. Hello. I hope the evening is finding you well. Unfortunately, it seems shenanigans are afoot again. I must cover everything, obviously. We have a cornucopia of stuff to go over. Ah, yes, I'm looking at the itinerary here. So many places to visit. We probably won't even get to like half of them. I thought I had like everything that I was gonna talk about, like kind of like ordered, get all the ducks in a row and all that, and then out of nowhere, right after I thought I left them right where I wanted them, Rich had to go rear his damn fucking head again. So guess what? We're like the rarest time ever, because we have watched a video of him in the past, but like we don't do it often. It's gonna be a re-up from UNFW1. The re-up at 1 month for tier 1 for 19 months. And I can't forget, before I even started talking, the Bashe 1 month at tier 1 for 17 months resub. And he says, auto renewal strikes again. Wah! You know what? I agree. Big ups to these swollen ones, swollen _ ones, the dingers and the doggers who have made it here in time for me to complain about Rich and how much of an idiot he is. At least not through the avenue you might be believing, not through the lens, the perspective that you might think. I complain. I come to you to complain about Rich from an entirely different avenue this evening. Hello, praise that soon, Mr. Pilfer. Thank you, Mr. Pilfer, for the behind-the-scenes follow. JRB, Boku, and Bibimi, Golem, something there, and Zitra Zealousy. Yeah, I know. It's troublesome, guys. We have to actually talk about Rich Review Tech. He's actually still live right now. So I'm thinking maybe I'll wait until he stops streaming, and then I will watch the segment of that stream that I want to watch, because I have not clipped it yet. I don't even think it's kind of worth clipping now that I know what it is, and I don't think anybody else is going to clip it, at least within this sphere. But I think it's kind of funny to bring it up, because it is semi-relevant, sort of, kind of, to the shenanigans that in which he is indulging in as of late. How do we want the timestamp displayed? What? WWE Carl! the 1 month at tier 2 for 16 months, and he says, "Hi, Dingus." And this also has started a hype train. Thank you for the hype train, guys. If you would like to, yes, contribute to the hype train, you may go ahead and do so. Yes, who would ever think of doing something like Jussie51? The tier 1 for, whoa, Jussie51, 2 years of Dingus. And he says, remember when this idiot was a silent streamer? I agree, Jussie. I remember that. I remember that because I was the only other person besides you that was there to be there for it, who was there for it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jussie51, the first follower, not the first subscriber, and the Golem, the Prime Gaming for 16 months, and he says, "I'm a Golem." Thank you, guys. Thank you for the hype train. But yes, Babuka, I want the timestamp. I was gonna get to that in a second, but sure. If you're on a mobile device, just like, you know how you swipe down and you can see like what time it is? That's all I want to see. If you're on a phone, if you're on desktop, show me what time it is on the bottom right corner. Something simple. Like, I'm not trying to make this impossible. Yeah, legit subs only. No peso subs over here, buddy. I'm sure Twitch has some sort of checks and counters and balances for that. Oh boy, if only you were on Twitch, right, Phil? Right. But yes, the voting has ended. Voting has concluded. I may as well just bring it up, I guess. Where is it? Can I change the size from here? I don't think I can. Subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out, man. Alright, well, this should pop up with Rich's stuff. Alright, so, this is what I was talking about with Rich. Thank you to the power of the Brave browser. You have his live stream. Hello, Brian. Hello, Soho. I know you've seen this, Brian. I got trolled hard by Ethan Ralph, so we're kind of already in the cope zone. How do I explain this? Because this requires some Ralph lore that some of you may not know. I know Brian, if anyone, Brian is probably the most in the know because he actively watches the casino like I do. I'll word it like this. I'll phrase it like this. I'll paraphrase it like DSP often does. So I'll be putting words in Rich's mouth. But Rich started the stream today with his editor who lives in his attic. He lives in the attic of his friend, I believe. They started a stream because they were under the impression that they had acquired. Does this work? I'll check that. Submitted through the new redeem, just so I have I'm able to reference that real quick. I don't have to scroll up in the chat once it falls off. But yeah, they did a real quick stream because they were under the impression that they were about to have an interview with Ethan Oliver Ralphs. There we go. Thank you for that. They were under the impression that they were going to have a discussion, a quick chat, if you will, with none other than Ethan Oliver Ralph's ex-wife, Pantsu. Ah, yes, Mansu. Amanda, please. Nay. I.e. the second horse. So not the first horse, that was Faye Vickers, Zoomer girl, but in fact, the second horse. The alleged PDF file who wanted to be a VTuber and like sign up with V Shoujo, I think it was. She had like an audition tape and it was super hilarious. And Ralph capped for her lolicon shenanigans for years, and then now that they're separated, he pretends like he didn't even know her because it's so embarrassing. Yeah, Digibros X. Suffa, cucumber. Suffa. Okay, so they thought they had an interview with Pantsu. I thought, because of course, when anything happens with Ralph that even tangentially touches anything in this sector, people run to at me with it. So I think it was Joe Blah added me. He was like, Dingus, you have to watch this. Rich Review Tech has Ethan Ralph's ex-wife on tap. I even tweeted about it. I was so excited. I could not believe my eyes. We're actually gonna listen to Nora from like the first year of the kill stream, the early episodes, and then no, it was not Nora. It was Pantsu. And for like, I want to say 40 minutes, they thought they actually had Pantsu on the line. Sadly, they did not have Pantsu on the line. It turned out to be an op the entire time from Jesse from Pot Awful. And who is Jesse from Pot Awful? He's this guy. Can I pull up anything he did with Ralph? Well, he does his own podcast. This is him right here. He infiltrated Ethan Ralph's Gunter Ball, yeah, his kill stream bowling invitational, which is also where Flamenco got doxxed. And he sent diapers to his house. By sent diapers, you would think that I mean that he like mailed them to Ralph, but no, he actually drove to Ralph's house and then got diapers and then kicked a box of diapers to his front doorstep. So basically, would it be inaccurate of me to just call him an A-log? I think that's fair, considering he actively fucks with Ralph in real life. I'm not saying Ralph doesn't deserve it or you shouldn't do that, because Ralph like actively endangers the lives of pretty much anybody in his vicinity, entirely dependent on how he's feeling in that moment in time. So you can't say Ralph doesn't really deserve the stuff that happens to him. I'm not even trying to really moral fig or justify it. I'm just saying this is what Jesse does, and it seems like he has orchestrated this event. He was in Rich's chat, taking responsibility, bragging and boasting, acting like he had no involvement. To anyone who is aware of Jesse and his antics, like Bashe or maybe Brian, you're well aware that if Jesse's there, if he's within sniffing distance, he probably had something to do with what they're talking about. Oh yeah, I gotta add the mix-it-up effects so that I know when people redeem that. But yeah, we got the new redeem. Send in your ballot with the timestamp, of course. I will then review that and then divvy out the gems and ding coin for every VIP given. Everyone will earn ding coin. So that'll start off at like 10,000 for everyone, and then it'll progressively go up 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, depending on how many people manage to get VIP out of this. Yesterday you couldn't vote for some reason. Felted? Oh no! Hey Seru. I was catching the tail end of trauma there. Then I realized, oh yeah, I also got a stream I gotta start up. And hello, Perez. Yes, it is Ralph Mail time. Seru, I was just in the middle of the Ralph update. I don't know if you saw. I think you did. It's all a LARP. RTU tricked again. I got trolled hard by Ethan Ralph. Rich is coping right now with his editor. Just like the first time he talked about Ralph months ago, he has changed the thumbnail, changed the title. He's shirtless again. He's pretending like it wasn't even a Ralph stream to begin with. I guess he didn't change the title to no longer mention Ralph, but it was supposed to be like something, a tell-all with Ralph's ex-wife. Now, I thought it was going to be Nora, the only one of Ralph's partners that people actually like. But it was actually Pantsu, who I guess, I mean, I'm just saying it wasn't Pantsu. It wasn't any of his ex-wives. It was Jesse. It's always Jesse, as H-Bomber guy would say. But he did change the thumbnail. It was like a picture of DSP Kuming and then like Rich and the editor. RT already starting new fights. This is the pattern. I tweeted about this. This is the exact pattern that I have observed. Rich talks about DSP. He gets bored or is chased out of the DSP community, and then he goes to talk about Ralph. We can't ban Rich for ViewTech US, can I? Is he RTU streams over here? Let's do RTU streams 20,000. It's like 20,000 points, 20,000 seconds. And then redeem. All right, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I timed out RTU streams. Yes. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's why I'm glad someone posted it like that. Because when you do it on the farms like that, it logs the first title and the first thumbnail. He changed the thumbnail and stream title was yeah. So I saw the original title and thumbnail, and like Siri said, you can see it on the farms for yourself what the original title was. I tweeted about it because I thought it was real. I gotta confess, Ralph even took me for a loop. Ralph tricked me. Ralph, for like 10 minutes, Ralph fooled me, and I too fell for the LARP. Ah yes, I was tricked for all of 10 seconds into believing that Ralph's ex-wife was actually there, and they weren't. So that's cool. Okay, I gotta fix this. Let's export those actions. What do you mean a mix-it-up command is not a valid thing? I'm saving the command. Ow. There we go. And then let me export that. You can also see a history of RTU starting fights with anyone he can for attention. Yeah, we're seeing that too right now with the Melanie lady who he's been going after her for what, months now? I've been paying attention to that slightly. We covered the little spat he had with Travis on the side scrollers over it. Okay, let's see if this works. I just want to make sure I get the sound effect. Yes, because that's all that matters, right? The sound effect.
Will be done.
There we go. See? There he is. Alright, that lets me know when you guys have done that. Reboot is just addicted at getting L's. Yeah, as I was saying, Rich has a tendency to, whenever he gets chased away from DSP, to just kind of run to a new thing. And that new thing, more often than not, tends to be Ralph. So we saw that 3 months ago when he did that, and then I clipped that, and then it looked like he was doing that literally today. He got chased out by the community, immediately ran to do a stream on Ralph. Turns out that too was a trick, and he got bamboozled, and guess what? He ran all the way back from Ralph. So it's, I hate to say it, but this is like a rerun of the script from 3 months ago. Get that red-nosed degenerate out of here, dingus. Well, I suppose you're right. All that needs to be said is Rich was fooled again. I was fooled, admittedly, but Rich appears to be coping right now about it. Thank you, Sakura, for the buy-lift submission. Let me move this down so that isn't blocking anything. We had some tweets from the Ralph mail too, which I may as well bring up. See if we can pull up the Ralph mail knitter. I said knitter, knitter. You gotta hear the T. Alright, knitter.net. What the hell is this thing? The Ralph Retort? I forget if it's the Ralph Retort or Killstream Live. It is the Ralph Retort. Oh yeah, here we go. So this was Ralph's reaction. Review Tech USA just got trolled hard by... Jesse's ad is literally the N-word. What a fucking dumbass at Rich Review Tech. And then Rich, this is like the... Did we, like, I don't even want to say we because I didn't say shit to this dude. Was Rich mind broke? I don't understand this response. What am I gonna say, motherfucker? You got me. I got to admit it. So this is like cope mode because I see this and I compare it with this title. It's like some sort of weird cope, like it's the Defiant L. Like, you sure got me. I was so fooled. I totally believed it every step of the way. It just comes off as, yeah, it's fake humility. That's like the best way I can put it. It is the fakest kind of it's like he's upset. It's like he really wanted to spend that whole stream shit talking Ralph. And once again, just like last time, just like 3 months ago, Rich was fooled again. We have Peaches. Dingus started going wild in Tevin chat. I did. Look, I would hope my humility is a little more on the nose. Only for me to tune in. He's in Mexico? Nice FedEx content, Dinger. Look, Rich, like, already gets shit wrong about DSP. What made you think he was gonna be like an A+ Rafa A-log? Ralph was straight on it, so he retweeted this. I don't even know if this is a real image. I assume it is. It looks kind of like AI. This looks like AI. Is this real? Did he actually take this photo? I've seen this picture before. It does... This looks fake. Though I guess I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. This is AI. Yeah, I had a feeling. Like, come on, look at the fucking strings on his hoodie. Look at the cucumber. Look at the monitor. Yeah, he's not that thin. All his thumbnails are AI generated. Don't tell that to Twitter. Is that how we cancel Rich? We just tell Twitter he uses AI. I thought this was funny. So you give Ralph the W. But the first thing he does is like kind of trash it. So he goes straight to post. Again, I don't even know how many of you guys even know what post is, but this is where Medicare is. He's not on Twitter, but he went straight to post and it says Medicare the mark. Low IQ and low white blood cell count. Big ups air on your fake ballot. And he says, Jim says, "Lol, for real? That's gonna make Pigger Tits spiral." And he says, Hey Jim, Pantsu gets censored out because Ralph has a restraining order on him by that lady. Is on a tell-all live stream, then links Rich's stream. Like, this wasn't even... Check the timestamps. Not specific, but you get the idea. The first thing Ralph did was go straight to Jim's post to see if Jim said anything about it. And that is so sad and desperate. And Ryan's right. Medeker actually called in to the kill stream. First time in years he did that, by the way. Ralph, drunk off his mind, kicks him because he thinks it's a fake gym. Because fake gyms are for some reason prominent. And it obviously wasn't AI. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That must have been a great impersonation if that was the real Jim. Booted him off the call. Then Jim posted on post about how, wow, he booted me, LOL. Because it literally was the real Jim. Ralph got desperate and begged for him to come back. It was pretty sad. He begged for Medeker to come on earlier this month, and Medeker was like, pay me $10,000. And I think I showed the... Thank you, Carl, for the puppy. I think I showed the clip too, but he was like, $10,000 would change a lot of people's lives, including mine. Suffice to say, Medeker did not come on for $10,000. No money was exchanged. Medeker ended up on the show anyway, without Ralph really realizing it was him. So he got on the show for free. Too bad it only lasted a couple of minutes. His recent show, Adam Green, I don't know who that is. I've heard the name, but I don't know who that is. Kiwi Farms accused of blah blah blah. And Wings goes full blah 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 yet again. Now you may be wondering what the headline is here. I'll go ahead and spill the beans. He watches an old Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger video on Wingo, and he misinterprets a tweet that someone sent to Josh. So there you go. That's Ralph's big headline there. And then you have January 8th, the prostitute. The prostitute that's being allegedly paid for with counterfeit money, according to him. You know, he could be messing with us all. But those are his words, not mine. Is this why Dave was dunking on Wingo? Yep. That's exactly why. But that's the latest from Merida. Actually, it didn't take as long to go over as I thought it would be. I guess we could listen to the segment later. Because he's about to start the night stream. I don't even know what he's playing. Better not be a react. We're not going back on DSP throwbacks so soon, are we? The final Street Fighter 6 stream! Let's dominate with Blanca! Oh shit. We gonna dominate with Blanca? It's the Blanca stream? The last ever Street Fighter 6 stream. Aw, we don't have a piece boot up. That's fine. We gotta christen Tekken 8 by killing off Street Fighter. Already rage quit today? Yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen the clips already, or maybe you saw it live. But he did rage quit Resident Evil 0. You may have seen him cope tweet about Tekken 8, how he was gonna switch to Tekken 8. I like how he said he was up for anything, and then proceeded to shoot down every single idea that was tossed his way. No, we can't do narrative-based games. No, I don't want to pay. I don't want to play. I don't want to pay for an indie game and then play it for like an hour. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't think I don't know if we want to do that. Oh, it's too late to start Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring, why would we play that? Elden Ring, it's like months ago since we last played it. He's in Thailand? Oh, that was news. I didn't hear about it. Hey, D-Scythe and Play M and Dead Schooled. I just slammed my dingus in a drawer, reporting for duty, sir. That's a topical kind of line to throw me because we're gonna play some Advance Wars in the background. Ding dong die. All right, he's got his stupid music playing, but I guess that won't stop me or something. Let's go ahead and switch and then set that up. Hello, sweet bean. You're just coming in. Byleth voting is over. Oh, Christ. Yeah, we're not listening to that. If you're coming in, Byleth voting is over. If you voted, send in your ballot. Timestamped. Mobile, show me time. Desktop, show me time. Easy peasy. I will go over those, and then we will divvy out the gems. Maybe, like, I don't know, while he's talking or something. I'll give a couple hours for people to submit their stuff in. Thank you for everyone who voted. If Byleth does win, I'll gift a sub or something. a sub because I'm very Joe-ish. Hello, Joe. Yeah, I'm a real gem dealer. You know, if you watch ER's videos, gem is like a gem is another word for Joe. Hello, Joe. He said he had to go to Thailand for a business trip. He never said when he was going, however. Well, we had like 2 Street Fighter streams now without any kind of Peace free stream. I think I would kind of say, you think Peace would miss out on a chance for like the final Street Fighter stream? Or last week, like discovering what happened last week with Street Fighter? He got like really mad or something. Oh, the members. Yeah, the members. That was last week, wasn't it? Yeah, he was crying about the members and then like all that stuff happened. How long do you think DSP sticks with Tekken? I'm kind of embarrassed to even say, Juzzy, because when Mortal Kombat was coming out, I gave him like 6 weeks, and that was really generous. I really fucked up with Mortal Kombat, but you know what? You know what? I'm gonna call out those pussies at Warner Brothers. Those are the real pimps who fucked up with Mortal Kombat. I actually gave them 6 weeks. With all the promotions DSP has given at least a couple months. Carl says 2 weeks. At this point, you know, you saw how fast he threw away Resident Evil 0. At this point, I don't even know. Like, I think if you're on, because Street Fighter, you can give him a given. Like his whole history is Street Fighter. His whole thing is Street Fighter. You knew Street Fighter was gonna last. With anything else, like anything that he just kind of hype beasts or hops on a bandwagon for, if he doesn't like it. Like, I don't know if you should start even saying months. It might be over to start like hedging your bets on months. It might be smarter to start saying weeks. Oh, he'll last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a week and a half, 6 weeks. No, even I said 6 weeks Mortal Kombat, and I looked like a fool in the end. As soon as he goes online, he will pitch an absolute fit about my net code and quit. I wasn't paying too much attention to Tekken 8 today. I felt like he was overly positive with the 2% of Phil that was in my ear. I didn't hear him too upset about it. 2.5 weeks. Yeah, something like that is reasonable. Because I just don't even know anymore with this dude. He is so quick to put stuff down and claim it's a waste of his goddamn time. Yeah, 41-year-old Phil can rage quit anything. It's like there's no... The consistency is his inconsistency. I think Street Fighter 6 only lasted because he did so well in rank from the get-go. If that doesn't happen in Tekken War, yeah, that is something to consider. Remember launch weekend? Launch weekend, the Diamond Honda? Now, of course, you could argue, oh, yes, that was before they changed the rankings. There weren't that many people playing. If you think about it, and think about it this way, but like still, like he's not bad at the game. I know people say he's bad to be like funny, but like Phil could beat Ree in Street Fighter. I'm sure if I gave it the old Peace College try and started from the ground up, started from the bottom, now we're here, I could probably eventually beat Dave. But me, I can't even get to Elite Smash and Smash Brothers Ultimate. And that's not even a fighting game, according to like 80% of people. I will say, I will be fair. I think Phil is certainly above average and knows the fundamentals in the game. I will compare it to Putz in Splatoon. Putz, despite losing a lot in Splatoon, obviously knows and understands the game much better than even I. And I don't understand it that well at all. Big ups, Heavy Metal Gamer. Hello, sir. I'm capping for Phil's Street Fighter ability at the moment. Even after all his Street Fighter 6 gameplay that I've seen, I will still maintain that I think Phil is pretty alright. I think that's plainly observable. He's got like a couple handful of characters in Masters. That's no easy feat, I would assume. But the problem is when you get people that are at, when you put him against people that are at or above his skill level, or even people that have just like analyzed his gameplay on a deeper level. I think it was that Forge Gaming. I think is there no Dirge Gaming. I'm mixing it up with that Reforge guy who begs for memberships like Phil. He's been going around the news lately. No, Dirge Gaming looks at Phil's gameplay and analyzes it frame by frame, all the inputs and all that. I think if you did that, if you strictly analyzed Dave's gameplay, you didn't look at anything else, you just autistically analyzed it, you could probably get one over on him. But just going in and you know nothing about the game, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that you would probably lose to Dave. He's milking Street Fighter, not even for sus. Yeah, ain't this like the 4th Street Fighter stream that's been like the final stream? I remember when December we had streams that were allegedly the final Street Fighter stream. He hit a ceiling though, but I do think that's the game he's best at out of everything he's played in 5 years. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. The Jax 50 is coming. Remember when Jax would give like 100? Whatever happened to him? Where's Cooper bitch here? Where is D-Scythe with their 60 stream streak? Whoa, 60 stream streak. D-Scythe is by far the person with the highest streak. I think Goon was giving him a good competition, but then Goon missed a stream or two. Oh my god, he's still not ready. Probably the only game he went out of his way to learn in all the time I've been watching. Big ups to Lorio. And I think it's purely because of the history. How far back it goes with them. Hey, Joe Blah. Freaking Joe Blah over here. Dingus, you gotta see this. They got Ralph's ex-wife on. It's not even the ex-wife that I want to hear anything from. I think Nora's only quiet about Ralph because Ralph has some sort of revenge porn on her. Nah, that's fine, Joe Blah. I'm still gonna watch it anyway, so thank you for bringing it to my attention. It's only 40 minutes, that whole non-interview, so we'll get to see what it was all about. I haven't watched the whole thing. Hello, Billy. Slimer. First look at Slimer and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This was the sequel to the one where they were all like Stranger Things, right? Right? You saw the video title and was doing dishes. It did make me drop everything. It made me drop everything and see, what the fuck is this? What? Rich redemption arc? It was not a rich redemption arc. Even if that was a conversation with Nora and we found out everything and Ralph restreamed it in the middle of it and Rich was actually not a pussy for once and confronted Ralph and I don't know, then Ralph hopped on the call and Rich shut him down. I probably would still not give the W to Rich. We have a prediction today from Peaches and Keen, most likely. How much will Jax donate tonight? You can get your votes in now. The final, consider this, the final Street Fighter stream ever, according to Dave. You know, like, it's the final Street Fighter stream right now. Right now. But in a couple of months, you won't be hearing anything about Tekken 8. I love fighting games. You would think an ex-member of the FGC could provide more entertaining gameplay. I don't like Street Fighter, though. Hey, that's fair. Honestly, I got tired of Street Fighter a couple months ago, but I recognize that it's like... I call Street Fighter old reliable. Like, if any of the other games bore you, at the bare minimum, at the very least, Street Fighter will give you some guaranteed lulls going in. Street Fighter 6 is getting its next DLC character in February, I think. One thing I have observed, and I don't play the game, but I have eyes and ears. I don't like how they seem to be stretching out the content in this game. Because I was talking about it with Anne during, I think, the Splatoon stream. I was talking about how Capcom was going about it with their DLC scheduling and the shit with Enigma, which they added to Monster Hunter, the cucking of the mods, the way they're pricing the costumes, the way they seem to be going out of their way to make you not want to use mods because the mods make all the characters look better than any of the paid costumes could ever do. And I don't know, it feels like the iron's still hot, but they're also kind of missing the train. Like they're lagging on these updates. We're just too scared he's not going to invite Ralph on a live stream. Now, to be fair, Brian, he said he would talk to Ralph. Ralph would just have to like get on his knees and abide by his apology fetish by sending an email. Remember, he had to... Rich said he would be open to talking to Ralph, but Ralph had to send an email. An email! You don't come to the king. You don't approach to the king. King Ralph. King, right? You don't approach King Ralph and demand. You demand an email from Ralph. No! No, sir! No! Ralph hops on your stream and calls you slurs, and you're just supposed to sit there and accept it, Rich. Hey, Gang1738. Fought against King in the demo, and he mentioned how it was his favorite character. It's a wrestler, by the way. Look, it just never ends. It never ends with the wrestling. It's always wrestling. How is he still not here? RTU@hotmail.com. Is that really his email? That wouldn't surprise me. Send me an email and not during gameplay, right? Correct? Correct? And his Rich's version of gameplay is like watching a video or something. Are you just memeing? I wouldn't be surprised. I guess I also wouldn't be surprised if his email was like cucumber daddy, cucumber daddy, and like cum is in all caps 1234 password at hotmail.com. No, Rocket Mail. He's old enough to be Rocket Mail because he's like old. Is he still rocking Rocket Mail? Also like DSP. Another thing that DSP still rocks. Alright. I was supposed to do this mission again. Remember when I was playing a game as well? Alright, I'm gonna run it back with Kambe and Max. This old man wasn't working last time. I fixed a glitch that got my cursor stuck, but I realized I was kind of fighting an uphill battle anyway, so I think I'm just gonna take the L and restart the map again. And he's still not here. Oh hey, it's my ballot. Ah yes, spared some votes for Lady Azura and some other characters. I had it open because I thought I was going to do the segment on this scene, but I ended up doing it on the chill scene. No, Azura's not from Engage. She's from a better game that I can't stream because my 3DS doesn't have a capture card. Gotta pay some dude $400 in California to install one. Does DSP still have MySpace? Probably. Oh, I gotta pull up the video on here, my bad. I'm gonna pick up another Code Recollection Digital, but that means I don't... Oh, did it not get a physical release? I thought it did. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. When he switches the camera, I'll pull him up, and then I will rewind him. Because I just won't know if he's talking or not, dude. I want to listen to that music, and I know you don't either. Alright, where am I starting? Infantry, right? Oh yeah, no, I forgot. CAD-based units are much more expensive. Dang. Is worth it or not? I need to make an APC. I also need these guys to start taking over cities. Do it like that. Yeah, I saw that another Code game came out. I've never played one in the series, but they've always looked kind of fun to me. My puzzle game on a DS was Professor Layton. Who remembers Professor Layton, right? They're coming out with a new one. We have no details on it whatsoever, but you know what? That's a dingus on day one, so 2026, because I think it has a 2026 release date, because Level 5 now takes forever to put anything out. Well, I don't even have any caveats for that. Caveats, because they actually do take forever to put anything out. I was gonna say, like, anything except Yokai Watch, but you know what? They don't even put out Yokai Watch like that anymore. And now I don't think they do Yokai Watch anything anymore. Oh yeah, Hotel Dusk. That was by Sync. Now people are singing their swan song because they no longer exist. Hey, Crucile. Level 5 tries really hard to cling to life. Oh, don't I know it? No, I've been following them ever since their failed North American branch. Yeah, I don't know why you would cut ties with Nintendo, who localized all your games and localized them pretty well, I would say, and gave them marketing. I don't know why you would suddenly get on your airs and think like you can now establish your own office. Obviously, the non-existence of that office in the now would tell you how good of a venture that went. I think they translated like what, like 1 or 2 games before like shuttering their American offices. I think they were also in California, so big ups for that. They were much better handled when Nintendo was like solely taking control of their English localizations. Well, it was like Nintendo and Sony if they were doing a Sony game, because they did like Ni no Kuni and Dark Cloud. Who could forget Dark Cloud? And Dark Cloud 2, that game that allegedly I voice act in, according to Anne. Yeah, it's sad, Crusade, because I used to be a big level 5 fan, at least as far as Layton went. I really loved Layton. Now going back, I guess you could say, oh, dingus, all those games are acid flips. They were like a new Layton game a year, like Call of Duty. There was no way they were going to be able to, there's no way they were going to be able to keep that up, keep producing a quality title every year. The newer Layton games all suck, dingus. You all know this. You know this, dingus. They don't hit like Unwound Feature and Diabolical Box do. They were getting tiresome by the time they got on the 3DS, and I'm like, okay, to be sure, you may be true, but also the ones on 3DS look really, really well. And they have nice animations. Like, all the characters are so animated and whimsical. And who could forget the anime cutscenes? I thought it was wild that you get like full motion video on the DS back in the day with voice acting. Like, I thought the DS was like a little bit weaker than the 64. That was my understanding. And then you got full motion video, anime voice acting. I was like, whoa, buddy. Don't tell anyone that I had to look up the guides for all the puzzles in that game. Some of them were fucking bullshit. Yes, Layton is point and click. Oh, is he here?
To Tekken. All right. So,
yeah, it's a point and click game. You go around areas like a visual novel.
How is everyone tonight?
And then
I hope you're doing
when you
well.
click on certain characters, you're given a puzzle.
What's up, Rubel? Good evening.
I guess instead of point and click, it's more like point and tap.
What was for dinner tonight? We had curry, homemade not curry, excuse me. Gumbo, homemade gumbo.
Oh, wow.
Roasted red pepper
Why
sausage.
is Ted allowed to make gumbo? She's white.
Shrimp and actual red peppers.
But like we had a DSP segment where he said like, why are you making this? You're not Italian.
Delicious white rice. And
You know, Kuni rules.
delicious.
It's got
Super
that
good.
level
I
5
love
kind of
my
charm
wife
to
makes
it,
the
but
gumbo recipe.
the thing with level 5 games is that they're all visually
Yes, you guys
appealing,
are seeing some of the new
but the
emotes that I've added to the
gameplay
channel
always
as a
kind of
result all these
falters
insane
in some
amounts
sort of
of,
fashion. Like they're good at making a world and like
illegitimate,
breathing life into it,
memberships.
but the
At
actual
least we
moment-to-moment
unlocked some
gameplay
emote
loop,
slots.
that's where they
But
kind of flounder.
It's sad that, you know, now the channel's all screwed up. Because it is, you know. We have so many members
Wobble, wobble,
now,
wobble, sway,
and
sway,
so many
sway.
people who would have renewed their memberships the right
You know,
way.
Kuni 2 was pretty good. See, that's another one.
Didn't.
You know, Kuni
And
2,
now
that's
I've
like
lost out on
that's
that
the one I
revenue,
see
so I'm
complaints
hoping that,
about.
you know, there will be a boost this
It's like the
week,
gameplay loop gets
coming up on
tired
Friday,
by
considering
the,
had to
I don't know,
buy
past the
2
midway
games.
point.
Here's hoping.
I remember people saying
will
like
come out
after
and
the
support those
Casino
games,
City.
right? I really hope so.
I remember mention of a Casino
anyway,
City.
I'm hoping you
And
guys
you know,
are
Kuni
enjoying
1 had
and
like
ready for
greater
some fun
reception
tonight,
to it,
right?
but
Everyone here.
people were saying they didn't like the Pikmin mode.
The
They're like
wall of
your little
green.
Pikmin in that game.
There's no more members count. There's no more members goals. There's nothing like that because it's all illegitimate. I'm not gonna give attention to these.
Pretty much
idiots
any JRPG ever,
so
though.
that's why we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, probably. Probably normies got tied into it because of like all the comparisons to Ghibli movies, which is the only anime normies fucking care about.
Are you guys
Yeah, the
ready
member
for
count
the
straight up
fun
gone. It's
tonight?
pretty funny.
Blanca, we're basically ending Street Fighter 6 on the same note that it began. You know, my first really good character that clicked when I was playing this game.
We're
back
ending
in
it by
June
doing
was
the
Blanca.
same shit
And
I've
so
been
we're gonna
doing
stick
for
with Blanca
weeks.
and have my final stream
More
of
like
Street Fighter
months.
6 tonight be Blanca. That should be great.
And the poll. Did he actually get a tip from Jax?
It is Blanca ranked. That's what we're doing. This is the final session. It's Blanca ranked.
Jax
gameplay tonight.
$1,000.
About 2 hours.
Who
worth,
actually?
not 6.
Someone
Depending on how
actually
things
said
go.
1,000 from Jax.
Actually, I'm going to turn
Was the
off
Rogue
my-
Galaxy
my
playthrough?
thing a little more and open
I've
my
heard a little
blinds
bit
to
of
see a
that
little more
one.
hit circulation.
I think someone streamed that game. I don't think it was Anne. It may have been Kanji Monster. Someone streamed Rogue Galaxy, and I saw them briefly. It may have been Tevin. For like 2 seconds, Tevin
Hope
played
you're all doing well tonight.
Rogue
Thank you to
Galaxy.
D Cuts for his super chat. $10
I think it
too.
was 7.
Keep grinding DSP. Thank you, D Cuts.
Oh,
Much
big ups
appreciated. Thank you for
Juzzy
first
on the
contribution
screen
of the
swap
night.
switcheroo.
That
You
helps a
really
lot.
don't want to see him
It really
today.
does. Seriously, you know, anything.
No, I know
helps
level
the
5
fun
made
right
it.
now because of the issue with the memberships.
I also know they made Dragon
it will
Quest
help a
8.
lot. Whether it's a super chat, you know, a tip, a legit membership,
A legit
gift
membership.
memberships, You know, meaning you're not lying and pretending you're from another country. to
You're
be
not
an
lying.
exploit.
How would he know you're lying, though?
All appreciated tonight.
He doesn't
everybody.
know this.
Send off
Thank you for the
stream.
nil. Make a tank. And then I gotta take over the port over here.
Yeah. This is Blanca. I keep telling you guys, Blanca tonight. The best character, right? The character I've done the best with.
People sound
Overall,
disappointed
it's good
from
to
the
give
sound of
game a
that.
send-off with the best character for sure. I've already played with all. That's why in the last month I played.
He banned somebody
again
today
with
that said in
Lily,
English, I am from
Dalsim,
Argentina.
Honda, and
Argentina
Zangief.
has
I
a lot
wanted to
of,
give every
like, I
character
think-
that I was pretty good with.
The thing
you know,
is,
their fair shake
DSP
before
thinks
we
South
kind of
America
adjourn,
and just thinks all brown people.
the game.
That is not
So
the
that's why I did
case. Made it through the entire Street Fighter 6 chapter of his life without playing any of the baddies.
Yes, should be
I think he
exciting.
deserves
This
a
Friday,
reward for
Friday Night
that.
Fights
Didn't
will now
touch
be Tekken 8,
Cammy,
and I'm
didn't
actually just
touch
gonna jump
Jury.
right into online
I
play
think
of
he
Tekken
played
8 with
Chun
Fall
Li
Phoenix and
during
Game
the
Prop, play those
beta.
two, and see how I do with them. And then over the course of next week, I'll be doing some daytime.
That's about as
and
close as he
nighttime
got
streams
to
of
playing
Tekken
a
and
baddie.
balancing. And my goal is to learn a few characters better, so it's not just me using the same characters, but maybe get better with them, learn better combos and things by studying combo videos. To do the
Do I
story
not have
mode,
access
do
to
some of the
Neo tanks
arcade
yet?
mode, and keep playing online. So there's a lot to come out of that game.
I guess I gotta make a
Balancing
medium
that
tank. I
with
thought I
Like a
had
Dragon
Neo
Infinite
tank
Wealth.
access
So
already
good
for
stuff
some
comes
reason.
up in the next week.
That's true, you know. If I was aware level 5 is doing Deca Police, but the thing is, again, you know, not to rag on you, but it goes back to my point. They take forever to make games now. Like I was saying, Layton games were coming out every year. You had like Dark Cloud 2 and Dragon Quest 8 not too far apart from each other. Yokai Watch game every year. That fucking soccer series they do. Like even that's taking fucking forever to get games now. I don't know what's going on with their structure, but they just take so long to produce games now, and they all flop. And they got like Reboot Yokai Watch like 10 times now. Everything's struggling over there.
If you remember, I said I was.
I like the look of it, but it's like, didn't we just get a game like this with Raincode by the Dang It Bobby person?
Lily, Dalsim, Honda, Blanca, and Zangief are 5
So I use this
oddball
opportunity
characters,
to
and those are the ones
look
that
at
I played
everyone's
with and got
ballot.
to master or close. Like Zangief is almost at master right now. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started momentarily, everybody. Tonight, again, if you support the stream,
He's probably
I really
probably thinks
appreciate
that people in
it.
Argentina are all
Anything's
brown and wear
appreciated.
sombreros.
If you happen to see
Unironically,
trolling happen,
he doesn't
please
know about
ignore it.
European
You know, if you're
settlers
seeing
in
giant
South
fake member
America.
bombs dropped on the chat, just ignore them. Don't pay any attention.
Dude, send
I'll ban
DSP
the
to
person
South
when I get a
Africa.
chance and
I
stuff
think
like
he
that.
would be shocked.
The more you talk about it, the more attention you give them, and that's why.
But he might be in trouble as a white person in South Africa, so
I'll take care of it.
maybe not. Maybe we don't send him
Remember,
there.
for contributions, I will shout contributions out between sets. I have to wait for a set of gameplay to end before I have a chance to shout it out.
Why do we need this explained? This doesn't even matter. We're not playing
with
this
me
after
tonight on
tonight,
the
man.
final set
It
here.
don't matter. It
No,
don't
we didn't even
matter.
go for Master with Marisa. I only played with Marisa a few times. I did really well the first few
See
times.
that
and
bean?
like,
He
the
played
first
as
one time I
Marisa.
played, I
That's a
didn't do so
baddie.
well, and it
As they
frustrated
say.
me, so I never went back to her. I literally never used Marisa once on PlayStation. So. Just to clarify, this is not the final stream of the game forever. This is the final stream of the game now.
So
as
you're
the
lying.
ongoing
So were you
fighting
lying then, or were you lying
We'll
now?
go back to it for
Are you
DLC
lying then, or are you lying?
characters
Like,
in the
what is
future.
the point
I
of
will
the
probably check out
final
when they
Street Fighter
rebalance
stream
it and
ever?
maybe Season 2, as they always tend to
What?
do.
D Trash Man,
but
a
for
tier
now,
1
this
for
is it. I
21
wanna focus
months.
on Tekken,
Time to watch Dingus pull some fill
for the foreseeable
tactics.
future.
Big ups,
So.
Die Trash Man. I'm in the middle of validating people's ballots for a Dingus style VIP ceremony. We got Phil in the corner. Chat has overwhelmingly decided through the voice of Juzzy51
Also, you
to
guys
not
got-
have
we gotta
Phil
be
on the
honest
big
about
screen.
this.
What?
The popularity of Street Fighter 6 has waned greatly. Remember, I started
That's
playing
so.
it back in June. You know, we were
The
getting
popularity
tons of
has
viewers,
greatly waned,
engagement,
guys.
Support constantly for this game, and if you haven't noticed, over the last 4 or 5 months, it's definitely been on.
What
a
does
big
that tell
downward
you about
trend.
every other fighting game?
People want something new, and that's why Tekken.
They
is
want the
going
new
to be
shiny
awesome.
toy.
This Friday. I can't wait to play it.
Game Conquer
I'm really
left,
happy I played
guys.
the demo today because that actually got me really in the mood for it. I'm excited for Tekken to return.
Yeah, Juzzy's right. If you want him back on the big screen, yeah, you just gotta spend your points.
The Tomb Raider Remastered Edition. No. Okay.
Tekken's gonna be miserable. It's like it'll hit like Mortal Kombat for me. It's not a game. By his own admission, he's never been good at it.
To the classic costume.
No big screen. As if there's gonna be any action on the big screen here.
I honestly wish there was more crazy colors. I think for me, since this is our final night, I'll do a classic color. Like I'll either do Hyper Fighting, or I'll do Champion Edition. I'll probably do Champion Edition. That looks like a good color. All right, let me start recording and just explain to the viewers on demand what's going on. Okay, everybody, here we go.
And a grand, wide international audience that is now felted,
okay, everyone, so
and they're not allowed to exist anymore.
My final
they come from South
major
America.
stream of Street Fighter 6. It's
Hello.
been a heck of a run. I've played this game ever since it launched the first week of June 2023, all the way now.
I think Tekken 8 will last
January
longer than Mortal
22nd,
Kombat 1, but I am doubtful if I want to say anything more than 2 months.
Repertoire during that time period. That's a really long time to be consistently playing a fighting game. If you haven't noticed, I really like it. As much as I complain about the online connectivity and how the game has degraded at the master level, it's definitely reinvigorated my passion for fighting games. And this has been a great journey with all of you over 7 months to basically get back in line as a competitive fighting game player, because I skipped the entirety of Street Fighter V with its atrocious launch, awful gameplay at launch.
It's my water. I got it right now.
And
who's going to win in Mario versus Donkey Kong? Ostensibly Mario?
For a good
Do you imagine like a secret ending where like DK wins, or you get to play as DK? What would the DK gameplay be like?
That game really ruined it for me. So when this game came out last year and was so good, it totally flipped that on its head. I got back into
He keeps saying he skipped Street Fighter 5 when he clearly didn't. Yeah,
characters at Master.
DSP lies.
If I kept playing with Zen,
What a shock.
he would also hit Master. It's been a wild ride. And before we begin, I want to say thank you to all of you who were here for
you have
that ride.
Princesses SDK, that could be pretty fun.
But there's been thousands of people who watched.
Oh, we got a battleship over here.
Over the last 7 months. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the
now I get to move
support.
on
What
to
are you
other fighting
talking
games like
about?
Tekken 8 coming out later this week. And because so many people are interested in me playing fighting
Ain't nobody
games,
interested in anything.
Energy. We got momentum.
We
And I
got
didn't used to have
energy, getting that groove
fighting
back,
games
getting that
because
vibe
people didn't really
back.
care, but now it seems like people care again. So I'm excited for the future. But tonight is the last hurrah. After tonight, this game's going to go on the shelf for a while.
last
We'll be
hurrah.
focusing on Tekken. We will go back to Street Fighter 6 from time to time for DLC characters, and if they do the season 2 updates
So
and
this
stuff
is just,
like that.
it doesn't matter.
But this is going to
None
be it.
of
We're gonna
this
retire it
matters.
for a bit after tonight. So thank you very much. Let's get into it. And yes, since Blanca is the character I've done the best with, played the most with, and was really the first character that clicked, he's who we're going to use tonight in ranked gameplay to wrap up my Street Fighter 6 epic journey. So let's see how it goes. First match of the night, Guile.
Whoa,
Time
we
to
got
get
Guile.
bodied, right?
It's the Guile.
Time to get bodied by a turtle Guile, which I actually think is one of the hardest fights for Blanca. Great.
Yeah, I got the port now. Should probably be saving up for bombers now. It's the Guile. Is that really him? What's up with my cursor? The dingier cursor is stuck. No! Hello, Cam. I miss his false New Year's no negativity rants that last like 20 minutes since their first stream. Yeah, what happened? What happened to the resolution? What's going on?
Literally nothing I can do.
Literally nothing I can do, guys. What? Hello, Cam. I'm just existing here with my fun tactical game. It's the old current events rants that used to go on more, I feel like, during the streams or during the pre-stream.
I can't get out of the corner.
The copter over here. your random early and short stream on Saturday ripped my streak. Thankfully, it didn't rip D-Sight's streak. Yes.
Why would he do that? He completely
Look,
blew
the
it
dingus
around.
streak
What
is
was that?
coveted. You have to be prepared for the random night streams that happen after midnight or the Saturday streams that happen in the daytime. You must be prepared. You cannot rest on your laurels.
Right, instant drive impact. Of course, dude.
I'm
Whatever
sorry.
you say.
I thought I remembered you being there.
I didn't do that.
But to be fair,
Nothing
to be
I can
fair,
do. I told you this is Blanca's
is why you have
one above his
notifications
voice match.
enabled.
Can't do anything. He didn't outplay me at all. He literally
What do you want me
just
to do
got
about
insanely
it?
lucky
Like, really?
with his hits and
Why don't you just wave
safe
a wand
moves
and make your
stuff what
streak
I
come
did.
back,
He didn't
right?
outplay me in any
Well, I
way.
can't. I don't know how to do that. Thought I left the tab up, but I was, I was sleeping. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's just a streak. You don't have to have the highest streak in the whole stream. I praise that soon. My cursor's frozen and I don't know why. I won't worry about it right now.
Mash.
Gotta add Bean in every chat she might be in saying you're live. Well, Jesse,
Just
consider
mashing
that I
jab
don't
and
have to
playing
do that
both
for
the same.
you.
Nothing impressive whatsoever.
So why should Bean get special treatment? You're mine. You're mine. Are you to die? Grrr.
No reason for that to hit at all. Literally unearned hit.
No
Just
reason.
mash jab,
Unearned.
hits again.
Mash.
Insane throw range because he's a top tier. Can't block on reaction. Lag too bad.
Dude, I have no idea what's going on with my cursor. If I do that. It's like OBS is existing, however, for some reason, the rest of the desktop is not activating. I don't know whether to blame Brave or OBS.